by Inoue in the second round after he won a split decision against Jason Maloney 7 months before. And he was not the only common opponent that they had. First bell here, Top Rank Boxing on ESPN for the Unified Bantamweight World Championship. Bernardo Osuna alongside Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward. And Dre, early on, what are you looking for?
Well, Maloney's got to come in here and get some respect. He's got to do it in a smart way, though, because Inoue can put your lights out in a half a second. So he's got to come behind his jab. He's got to pick his shots very smartly, but he's got to let Inoue know that he's there. And Inoue just needs to be who he is. Be explosive, be fast, be quick. Don't try to overpower Maloney. Well, you see that uppercut right there. Just be yourself, and the knockout may come. Yeah, you can tell Maloney is processing the speed of Inoue right now. I don't think he realized how quick and how fast of foot and hand that Inoue was.
He closes that gap quick, Inoue.
And he's not there when Maloney tries to punch. Maloney can't live out there, guys. He can't live on the outside like that. He's a good boxer, but Inoue is a better boxer. He's fast, but Inoue is faster. He's got fast twitch muscles, but Inoue's fast twitch muscles are even more than what Maloney's is. So Maloney has to get mid-range and in close, start to work that body, start to try to land those short uppercuts and left hooks if he's going to have a shot to win some rounds in this fight and hopefully win.
We always talk about range, Tim, and the dog camera's showing you just that.
Did you see how Inoue came in and then faded out real quick and made the right hand of Maloney miss?
Maloney was trying to get out of the way and throw a right hand all at the same time.
That's a lot to process in just 1 millisecond.
I'm letting you guys know what it is right now. It's the speed. It's the speed of Inoue that's giving him problems. Yes, the power's there, but the speed, foot speed, hand speed.
And a lot of times you talk about speed generates power. Here it's speed and power. It's different.
It's a special combination.
The power, the speed, the timing, the explosiveness of Inoue is making Maloney forget his game plan. He forgot what he came here to do.
I have to say, this is real. Inoue is real. I have my doubts. I don't have my doubts anymore. This guy is real. Watching him in person, how explosive every shot is, how the speed on his punches, and the power to go along with it, and the pressure he's putting on Maloney right now. Maloney is a good fighter. He's a good quality fighter. And he's making him look ordinary.
Inoue, but Maloney found that bad habit, the lack of head movement that you talked about, Tim, from Inoue.
Lack of head movement, leaves his head on the line often. You know, he gets a little enamored with his punching power. He just wants to admire his work at times, and Maloney is finding home for his right hand occasionally.
Well, it's special. You know, there's no perfect fighter. There's always going to be mistakes the fighter makes, but the question is, can the opponent do anything about it? Or if they're going to have the courage to try to risk doing anything about it. So Inoue is everything that people say that he is, and the scary part is he's still getting better.
I got to tell you guys something. I've tried on a massive amount of gloves in my career, and I have to say that the winning gloves, these are the type of gloves that, you know, Mayweather would use to protect his hands. They're soft. They have cushion, a massive amount of cushion. Whereas you get a Reyes glove where you have the horsehair on them. Inoue is wearing winning gloves that are heavily padded and hitting that hard. That tells me a lot about his punching power.
I mean, he's had issues with his hands before. Sometimes it's the curse of a power puncher. You hit so hard that your hands become brittle.
Yeah, but if he had a Reyes glove on, devastation. Thank you. Thank you.
Body language in a boxing ring tells a story, and Inoue's body language is screaming that he's in control, and Maloney is in survival mode right now, trying to weather this storm from that knockdown.
That's all it takes. Sport's about inches, centimeters.
Good job keeping it metric and, inches. Well done, Tim. You are quite the academic.
Thank you, sir. I try.
It was.
Inoue started this fight the way that he ended it. He just got on fire. He revved up his engine, and he was all gas and no brakes. He did everything. He showed speed. He showed power. He showed some flavor with his feet. And, you know, he ended with a devastating right hand like that. Maloney just made a mistake, threw a jab out there, and Inoue just took a half little step back, and just made him pay with a brutal shot. You saw that coming. We were talking about this over the last couple rounds. It doesn't look like much is happening, but there's a lot happening. And you see Inoue, a guy with an IQ, setting up a shot like that to have an emphatic victory here in the United States. There's a lot of people that are going to start to know this young man's name. And if he continues to put on performances like this, he will be a household name.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside MGM Grand, this bout comes to a conclusion at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 7 by way of knockout. And still, WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine Unified Bantamweight Champion of the World, Naoya the